Taking the old radiator out of drain the system down, bled the radiators and then I've closed the valve off as well, just in case there's any residue in the radiator. We don't want that rusty brown water leaking out as we're carrying the radiator out of the building. Should just lift off now. To do is get the old wall brackets off, and then I'm just going to use the multi-tool just to cut the olive on the pipe, get the old fixings off as well. This stuff here, abrasive clean-up strips, just to take off the pipe, and then we're ready to start putting the fittings on the radiator and lining up the pipe. Over to the right. Just cost more money in labour costs. Want it done that way. Or what we do is, instead of like an L bracket valve, get a straight valve like them and just bridge them straight across. Probably have to put a couple of soldered joints on it as well. Right, now the radiator in the wall, what I'm going to do is, I've got these little valves, that's for the thermostat. I'm going to be putting that on the right hand side, because that's where the original one was. So, we need to just put an elbow on here and bring it across, pipe that in, solder it up with a blowtorch, a bit of copper pipe and fittings. Last one to do, this is the fourth one, and then I go back and blowtorch, solder the joints afterwards, back end of the hammer to these plates off. Do these plastic caps. There we go. About to swear at it then. Never mind. Now, let's get the brackets on the wall. got some extra long extenders on here. Let's get this in. Side. Right, so let's go back in the second bedroom and solder the joints onto some pipework. See, the radiator's been hung on the wall. The pipe's lower than the valve, so I rather clean off the paint, extend the pipe, cut it, extend it, put a couple of joints in, or easier option would be take the radiator off the wall and the wall brackets, drop them down by about 10mm, put the radiator back on the wall and it should line up nicely. Just to put a straight bit of pipe into there to solder that joint. This one's the easy one, but we've got a plastic fitting on here. Like the other side, can't solder that on. Do I do with my pipe slice? Yes. So what we want is right way around. Put that on there. Abrasive stuff here just to get a little clean. Do flux. All I'm going to do to make sure it's stays in line when I solder it, just going to use the grips just to crimp just a pinch like that. That should stop it moving out of place when I solder it. Put the heat mat behind. Heat from the bottom. Just a touch on the top and bottom like that. That's it, let it cool down and put the fitting on. Right, see if we can get the valve on now. Just pushing the radiator along just to give me a bit of play. Better doing taking these rings off, putting them on. to do is clamp the thermostat with this one and use the spanner on the nuts so we don't cross thread them. Better finish. Come on. That's tight now, so just gonna give it a quarter turn. Tighten this one. Thermostat on top. There we go.